All right, hello lovelies, how are you guys? I would like to welcome you to Lindsay's Lair. This is my YouTube channel that is for guidance for the day or for the week or whatever you need it for. Hopefully something we talk about today will help you and it'll be something that you needed to hear. So I am just here to help. I will be pulling cards and just doing pretty much not a traditional tarot reading, but more like intuition reading, and like I said, more guidance and stuff for hopefully some help with something that you needed to hear. It will be in this video. So we'll get started. I've been pulled to start with the goddess card, so that's what we're gonna start with. I love these, especially with the gold trim. It makes me so happy. Oh, look at that shine. So nice. So hopefully the light's okay. I know it keeps adjusting, but we'll work with that, won't we? The goddess guidance oracle cards is what I'm going to start with. So let's get started. These are timeless, so I'm not going to say, you know, it's for a certain day or a certain time. It's just whenever you need to hear the message, and that's what we're going to go for. So let's see what the goddesses have to say. I'm going to go for 3 cards from the goddesses, 3 messages for what you guys need to hear. I love when they pop out like that. It makes me smile. All right. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, we're going to talk about that too. Okay. So, we're not going to do upside down cards in this one because it's just for some guidance. You know what? Maybe I will. Maybe I'll address it if I think that it needs to be addressed. How about that? So, we've got Goddess Hathor, Receptivity, Arakura. I'll check up the pronunciation of that if I'm right or not in the book. We'll see what she says. And then the Butterfly Maiden, which is awesome because earlier when I made a list of just things that make me happy that I could or could not see today, that's the second time Butterfly has come up, and Butterfly was the first thing on my list. So I thought that was pretty cool. I really like that card. So let's see what the ladies have to say. Goddess Hathor is about receptivity. You need to allow yourself to receive. I've actually been talking about this a lot on my Instagram. If you guys want to go check out my videos I have there, it's a little bit about self-love and just some advice about that. Pretty much pertaining to my own journey and things that I've gone through and learning to love myself because I did not used to, for sure. So it's all intertwined with everything, you know, your money, love, career, all that stuff is intertwined with how you feel about yourself and how you treat yourself, because that's what you're teaching other people and teaching the universe of how you want to be treated. So we have to be very careful of that, okay? So I'm glad Goddess Hathor came up. Allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition, energy, and ability to give to others. So if you receive, know that that is a gift to others, because when you receive, then you're able to give more, right? Because your cup's being filled up and you're getting the gifts that you deserve. So remember to say yes, thank you, and don't say, oh no, don't worry about it. Yes, thank you, I appreciate that, and I deserve this. So let's read in a little bit more what she has to say. I like to read some of these if I feel pulled to, because how they get in depth of what she stands for and everything, you know. As kings and queens, emperors and empresses out here, some of us need to hear a bit more of what they have to say. So that's what I'm going to be doing now. The message from Goddess Hathor is that you have a maternal side to you that naturally cares for those in need, yet this must be balanced with receptivity or the flow is blocked. Receiving is the essence of feminine energy, and it means allowing yourself to receive with grace and gratitude. If you feel guilty when asking others for help, or if you feel bad about receiving gifts, then you block your feminine energy. Your receptivity is just as natural as your nurturing, giving energy. Receptivity allows you to better hear the voice of the angels. When you receive, you have more resources to give to others. Begin by noticing the hundreds of gifts you receive each day, whether it's seeing beauty in nature, witnessing a touching human moment, or being hugged by a loved one. Simply say thank you for each gift and know that they're filling up your storehouse, keeping the divine flow going strong. Very, very in tune with, I don't know if you guys watch Abraham Hicks on YouTube or listen to them, but that's right in line with that flow of energy and the law of attraction and what that has to do with also, and making sure that you're not blocking yourself in any way. So not receiving will block yourself. Don't tell the universe that you don't want gifts and that you don't want help, because you do. You deserve it and you need it. So go ahead and take that shit. You know what I mean? By the way, there will be some cursing in these videos and on this channel. So if that bothers you, I'm sorry, but maybe this isn't the right channel for you. So I just wanted to give you a heads up. Not a kid-friendly mouth usually going on here. All right, back to it. So a few meanings of this card are be still and listen, because you do need to listen. Remember, when you pray, it's to ask, and when you meditate, it's to listen and to get the answers. So quiet your mind. Even if it's things you see, sometimes I'll see visions of different birds or something. Go look that stuff up. It'll always pertain to what's going on in your life. And if you guys need help with that, you can follow me on Instagram and message me and let me know. And I'll have my email down below also. Also, release guilt about receiving. Don't feel guilty about that shit. You deserve it, like I said earlier. Ask for help. Increase psychic awareness. Know that you're in a learning cycle. Healing is occurring. Be more in your feminine energy, Child conception, pregnancy, or birth, including adoption or favorable custody arrangements, are issues in your life. So I just want to make sure that you're nurturing yourself, and then in turn you can nurture your loved ones. For Goddess Hathor's advice today. So her message and guidance, I hope that helped you guys a bit. Let's go ahead and see if I'm pronouncing her name correctly. Hold on. Yes, Goddess Arakura. I didn't do too bad. She's about blossoming. You are just getting started, so have patience with yourself in the process and do not give up. I swear these cards are for me too, so it's all good. In many ways, you are like a flower bud who is ripe and ready to open and grow. Don't try to rush the process. It's part of your beautiful path. Enjoy learning new knowledge and skills. Take your time to gather new ideas. Nurture your body with plenty of fresh air, sunshine, water, and healthful food, and soon enough you'll get the unmistakable signal that it's time to put your learning into action. Spend time among flowers or work with flower essences and oils to support your growth process. Now that I read that, I had a dream about that last night. About the smelling of flowers being helpful. It's something to that effect. You know, I wrote it down, but that's pretty cool too. I love those little signs. So, the meanings of Goddess Arakura also are slow down, have patience, get involved with gardening, use aromatherapy and or flower essences, and keep the faith for sure. Know that you're taken care of. You're well taken care of, always. Don't you see how stuff always works out, and even when it doesn't, it does? Pay attention to that stuff, especially if you're keeping a positive attitude. It will always work out for the best, and you'll see the lesson in it, and you'll see why maybe you got a flat tire instead of going down the road, and maybe you would have gotten a car accident or something. So you have to be mindful of that stuff. Everything works out for the best intention for you. And then we have the Butterfly Maiden, which is transformation. You are experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. Can we just look at all the beautiful colors and butterflies? Oh, I just love it. Oh my goodness. I'll show you the other ones too. I know you kind of see them, but probably not as good. I was Goddess Hathor, not last year, but the year before for Halloween. So that's pretty cool. And I have her sitting around here somewhere. She's pretty awesome. Check out her story if you get a time. Look her up. The Butterfly Maiden. How can you not love butterflies? Seriously. I know some people that it kind of freaks them out, but they're still beautiful to look at, even if you don't want them to touch you. Right? Right. Her message. As you go through this period of change, it's natural for you to wonder if your future is safe. I'm here to assure you that you're part of nature's cycles of birth, death, and rebirth. To bring in your desired newness, you must first allow old parts of your life to fall away. These changes are to be celebrated, not feared. Give thanks for the shedding of the old. Embrace all of the lessons it brought and then let it go. Be giddy with excitement as the newness of gifts that are now being bestowed upon you, and let their magic surprise delight you. The meanings of this card are: don't be concerned about endings as they're bringing in the new for you. Remember, you have to let go of the old for any new to come in. Just like if your closet's stuffed full of clothes that you don't wear and you can't fit any new ones, you have to get rid of some of those to be able to do that. It's as simple as that. And it works with energy in your life too. Your prayers have been answered with this change. Let go of the old. Don't worry about these changes. They truly are for the best. So they all really much go really well together. You guys are experiencing some changes. I know a lot of us are this year, and really good changes too. So make sure you're like going with the flow and try not to be too resistant in what's going on, because it will turn out for the best for you. And if it's, you know, if it's something you've asked for and you've let the universe handle it, then trust you will get it. So just have some patience, as the ladies say. All right. We're going to pull some angel cards now. These are awesome too. Let's see what the angels have to say. We'll do three cards for the angels. Guidance, and see what they have to say today. Or for whenever you're reading this, watching this. Whoop, there's one. Some of these cards, I swear they're so big. It surprises me that I can even shuffle them sometimes. 2 more cards, please, for today. That's quite a few. We're gonna try that again. 2 more cards. Just a little more guidance. And one more. All right. Well, that popped right on out of there. Let's see what we got. Okay. Miracles, which are happening all day, every day around you. So pay attention. Truth and integrity, and ideas and inspiration. Which, if you're quieting your mind and meditating, then those ideas and inspiration come right to you. Those thoughts that come to you quick and you feel like, oh, I just need to go do that. Go do that. There's a reason that it's coming to you like that. So make sure you take care of that shit right then. All right, miracles. Let's see what this angel has to say here. Miracles are occurring all around you right now. Deja vu. Begin to notice them and you will experience even more miracles. It does, because that's like more positive energy brings more positive energy. So if you're in that positive flow and you're just riding that roller coaster of miracles, then you will see, even if there's a small one leads to a big one, lead to a medium one, you know what I mean? They really are all around you if you're paying attention. So this card is the angel's way of telling you to expect a miracle. Oh, I wanted to show you. These are Healing with the Angels Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. Just like the goddesses were Doreen also. That was my dog. If you hear any weird noises, that's him. Perhaps you feel that you need one right now because you can't see any other way to a solution. Be open to allowing God to help you resolve your challenges in ways that will surprise you. You open the door for miracles when you become willing to surrender your fears to God. Visualize the angels carrying away the issue and feel yourself supported by God's wisdom and creativity. As you relax into the source, you are assured that blessings are surrounding you right now. Be open to a miracle coming your way. Be open to it, and that means you need to be open to be receiving, okay? You can receive, it's okay. No reason to feel guilty about it if your friend buys you lunch all right? If your mom sends you something in, you know, a pair of shoes or something in the mail you didn't ask for, just say thank you. You deserve it, all right? And I'm going to keep telling you that, so get used to it. Truth and integrity. Let's see what we got going on over here. You are guided to be very honest with yourself and to be true to yourself in all of your activities and actions. The angels say to you, let go of anything inauthentic and all activities that do not mirror your highest intentions for yourself. And you guys will know what that is, because when you have a gut feeling, that's what it's there for. That's your higher self trying to tell you something is bad or something is good. When you get excited about something, you get flutters, you know, you get that horrible feeling in your gut that you shouldn't go that way or that you shouldn't talk to that person. That's why. Okay, too many times this overrides it, but this has been trained to, you know, to not listen to that, to try to make everything so logical that you're losing, you know, the aspect of what's really going on around you. If you just follow your gut, man, it leads you to some beautiful places. If something in your life isn't working, be willing to release it to God and the angels. When we open our hands and release unhealthful situations, the divine light can enter. Miracles always follow when we surrender troubling conditions. You'll find that the job, relationship, health issue, or other circumstance heals rapidly in ways that you could never have imagined. All along the way, the angels will perfectly guide you to actions that will either help you replace the situation with something better or heal it entirely. Expect a miracle when you decide to be true to you. Here's that miracle word again. Just saying. Just saying. Ideas and inspiration. Pay attention to new thoughts and ideas that come to you. Deja vu again. They are seeds of magnificent co-creations with God. God speaks to you through your thoughts, and this card shows that the angels want you to notice and follow the ideas you have recently received. These thoughts are answers to your prayers for guidance, so please don't discount them as mere imagination. By drawing this card, the angels seek to give you confidence that you are just as capable of receiving wonderful ideas as any other child of God. That is because all wonderful ideas originate from the one divine mind of God. Since God is omnipresent, meaning everywhere, God is within you. So, God's mind continuously expresses new thoughts and ideas right inside your mind, which is pretty awesome. I want to share something with you of even the smallest amount of making sure that you override your logic if your intuition is not matching it. Okay, I've told some of my friends this story, and it's very simple, but it's very to the point, and I think it'll help people understand a bit more of what I mean, okay, and how it works. So, when I lived in Arizona, I just moved back to South Florida a little over a month ago, and I'm so happy to be back. So, I do miss my Arizona friends and stuff, but anyway, so when I lived in Arizona, I have a dog, as a lot of you know, and he has one little nail, his little dew claw in the back. It grows all the way around, almost into the pad pretty much, regularly. The other ones don't, that's just the only one. So I'm like, well, I'm not going to take him to the vet and use the gas and pay $6 for one little nail. So I'm just going to go get some dog clippers and do it myself, right? Because that'll save money over time anyway, as much as it grows back, whatever. So I wrote dog clippers down, kind of put it out of my mind, sent it out into the universe pretty much that that's what I wanted and that I was going to get them, and I knew I was going to get them, and I let it go, right? Next day, I worked out, did my workout or whatever. It's in the morning. I think it was around like 10 or 11 in the morning, something like that, on like a Sunday. And I had just worked out. Well, one of my friends was in town, so where I was going to go home and eat whatever I was going to eat, you know, salad or have my shake or protein bar or something. My gut feeling was really pulling me to like, yo, go hang out with your friend. She's in town. Have a drink, have a good time, like whatever. My logical part, the human brain, was telling me, no, you just worked out. Why are you going to go do that? You're going to ruin everything. You know, very egotistical. Anything that's judgy like that is not your intuition talking to you, and it's not Great Spirit or God talking to you, because they don't do that. So it's all positive and it's all for you. So, you know what? I said, I'm going to follow my intuition and I'm going to go hang out and, you know, have a good time, whatever. So I go there, I meet my friend, Amy. I sit down, I end up getting something to eat. So pretty healthy, but I have a drink or whatever, and just we're chatting, and we start chatting about our dogs. And I meet her friend who I've never met before, and she's sitting on one side, and my friend Amy's on the other. And we start talking about our dogs, and I was like, hey, yeah, and I was telling him about his dew claw and how it grows around, and I'm gonna go grab some clippers or whatever. And her friend turns to me and says, oh, you need dog clippers? Well, I have some dog clippers at my house that I'm not using that you can have. I'll bring them to you today. Like, they're really good ones, whatever. So, you see how simple that was? And if I would have followed my, you know, judgy, logical mind, I wouldn't have went there and I wouldn't have got the clippers, is the point. But I followed my intuition, and that intuition can even be, yo, go have a drink and some lunch with your friend, you know, who you haven't seen, that you know would have a good time with. That's the whole point, guys. That's what we need to try to keep following, because that'll always lead us to what we need. And that was just a little example for you. There's many others, but that was just one. So, also with some of these readings, I'm going to try to do like pull an animal each reading too, an animal for this time, and that represents kind of the day that you're listening to this. And then I'll have a stone or a crystal for that day too, and let you guys know what the meaning is, and show you a couple that I might have, and hopefully that'll all help too. So let's go into the animal ones really quick. I love that Cheetah's on the bottom. We're going to read that. I'm also going to pull another one, but because in my painting that is in progress right now of Miss Marie Laveau, she has a cheetah, and there's some past life stuff to do with that we can get into another time, but there's a cheetah in it, so I always love when we pull cheetah. A decision once made will be followed by unwavering action, Cheetah says. So it's always good to make decisions, guys, and make sure you know that you set good intentions. Excuse me. If you're out there kind of just winging it, and you wake up and you jump up and you just go straight into your day, and you're not really planning anything, or at least like having some kind of a little mental map out, if you don't write anything down of what's going to be going on for that day, you will have a scattered day because your brain's scattered. So the energy that you're putting out there is scattered. Universe is like, okay, here's a bunch of scattered shit that you're gonna have to deal with all day. You see what I'm saying? So in the morning, or like I do, if this would help, the night before, the way I do it, I'll sit down and I'll write on a piece of paper for the next day. Like today I wrote Wonderful Wednesday, and I wrote what I had to do, you know, start a YouTube channel, and it is Wednesday, but this is not just for Wednesday, this is for whatever day you watch it for. Keep that in mind. And you know, and write down what around times I'm going to do each thing. And then the next day, even if I do wake up for some reason feeling a bit like, okay, what do I have to do today? All I have to do is look at that list, and I'm like, oh, I figured that shit out last night. You know what I mean? And it really helps the day have a lot of progression, and make sure that I'm getting things done that I need to get done within a nice timeline. So try that. It might help you guys. I'm not sure. Let's see what Cheetah has to say, and then we'll do one more animal, actually. I was just pulled to get this one, and I feel like we should get one more too. So, the cheetah stalks silently with cat wisdom, but pursues her quarry, fleet gazelle, with the power of sight hound magic. What other creature partakes of two natures? Look within to discover a plurality of talents and ways of being, for Cheetah is offering you the chance to be exceptional too. If Cheetah, fastest living mammal, has run into your cards, this is not a time for hesitation. Decision followed by unwavering action is now essential. Like Cheetah, grasp what life has to offer. So I think that goes in line with even the other stuff that we had to say too of receiving. You know, make sure you're grasping the opportunities and stuff that are presented to you. So let's do one more aminal. Yes, I said aminal. No aminal cards. These I love. These are Susie Green Animal Messages. My mom got this deck for me. This is my very first deck ever. My tarot card deck, or oracle deck, animal medicine deck that I've had, and I believe I got it when I was a teenager, if not early 20s. But it's very special to me. So thanks, Mom. Love you. All right, one more, please. One more animal to help us out today. Let me see. Not 10 animals, just one. Just one. I like that one right there. And I'll let you guys, ooh, Panda. I don't pull Panda very often. Enjoy the sanctuary of solitude to regain self-esteem and tranquility. Wow. Yep. Right along with self-care and self-love. You know, and if you need to separate yourself from people from time to time and have some time to yourself, that's okay. You can regroup. You can recharge yourself, you know what I mean? And then you're refreshed pretty much to get back out there and handle your business and do what you gotta do. So. Self-contained and content in her serried banks of bamboo, tranquil Panda relaxes in her world of plenty and ease, dependent upon none. Sometimes we become too wrapped up in others, dependent upon their approval, and wither inside should they withhold it. Wise Panda counsels that time spent in a peaceful, established sanctuary, retreating far away from your daily life, both physically and mentally, will fortify your spirit and allow your true self, not someone else's image of you, to flourish. Also to do with self-love, creating boundaries, and making sure that you know that your opinion to yourself is the only one that matters. And I'm not joking about that shit. Don't worry about mom's opinion. Sorry, mom. Dad, grandma, you know, boyfriend, girlfriend, wife. I don't care who it is. Their opinion doesn't matter. Their opinion should matter to themselves as yours should to you. It is your life. It is your path. And only you know from your intuition of what it's telling you. Nobody else can tell you that. So, just saying, remember to do that. If you need to get away from these people for a little bit and take care of yourself and get centered again and make sure your brain's not all frazzled, then do that. You know, take a couple days and go somewhere if you can. Take a hike, or you can go camping, you know, redecorate your room and spend time, you know, in solitude that way, you know, with things that make you happy. You know, maybe finish a project that you started that you need, that you've been wanting to do, that you've been procrastinating on or whatever. It doesn't matter what it is, you know. You can go meditate, of course, you know, go by the lake and sit down and just listen to the water, ocean, forest. There's so many beautiful things out there that we can experience that can kind of quiet our mind and take us away from that. You know what I mean? And solitude isn't selfish and it isn't rude. It is self-love and it is necessary. So you can tell them I told you so. All right. The stone for today is called a Labradorite, like the dog. Labradorite. It's one of my favorite. It probably is one very, very top of my favorite stones. If you can, I don't know if you can see proper, but the way that they shine is like, man, it's almost unreal. It's almost kind of how opals do. That's really not showing right now. I also have one in my necklace here. This guy, you can kind of, yeah, you see how that's shining like that glow? That's what they do. That's one reason it's one of my favorites. And they have a lot of blues and teals in them, which reminds me of the ocean, which if you know me, teal is my favorite color. So, I also wanted to show you this little wrap here. That's pretty awesome. Now, my friend Neil made this. He is on Instagram. It's Raswraps, RASWRAPS. And he has some awesome prices, and he can wrap your crystals for you if you need them as a necklace or a pendant or whatever you need. Go check him out. I highly, highly recommend it. So, Labradorite is spiritual protection and enhances meditation. It strengthens your aura and is said to aid in obtaining universal knowledge. So, a lot of the times when I'm meditating, I will have this with me. Make sure your Labradorite is charged. The full moon is Friday. You can use that energy to charge it. Make sure you're sitting your stones or crystals out on a natural surface, not on plastic or cement or anything like that, okay? Out there for at least a half hour. I like to do it all night if you can with nobody messing with it. And then just grab them in the morning and I don't know about you guys, but to me, you can feel it. You know what I mean? They always feel different and like they're recharged. So, sometimes I'll even put them by my bedside or under my pillow if I want them to aid in any sleep meditation. And then, of course, the spiritual protection, having it made into a pendant Either way is a good way to be able to carry it around with you. Ladies, you know, some of us put them in our bras. A lot of people have fanny packs now again, bringing that shit back. You can put them in there, carry them in your pocket. You know what I mean? Just near you, and know that you set your intentions for what the stone is there to help you with. Okay? Well, I hope this was helpful. I've never done this before, so you guys let me know what you think. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it's LNZ, Lindsay, my name, tattoos. And I am a tattoo artist, but you can go check that stuff out on there. I have some helpful videos, advice, like I said, self-love tips earlier that might help you out too if you want to check that out, and IGTV videos and all that fun stuff. So I appreciate you guys watching so much. I do hope that it helped. I hope you have a wonderful day, and any other information that you need to know, I'll try to put it down below. Thank you for coming to Lindsay's Lair. I am a dragon queen, so that's why, hence the name. I appreciate y'all. I love you guys, and have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time.